because the way people will lie on your name. People will lie on your name. Resist that urge to
Don't
blend
do
in.
drugs.
Okay, well, I definitely resist that.
Yeah.
Hi guys! Welcome back to another episode of This Should Bother You with Pateka.
And Sahar.
What was that? What are you doing?
Waving at all the cameras.
You're waving at the fans.
1, 2, 3.
She's waving at the fans. Hi guys. Welcome back to another week, another episode. We are coming to you live from our living room at like 8 a.m. in the morning because we are dedicated to the cause. Moving right along. What's been bothering you this week?
Oh, you're asking me first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. Happy Valentine's Day.
I mean, we already done
did
an episode,
sorry,
you know.
And it's probably not going to be Valentine's when this goes up. So,
Yeah.
Happy Love Month. Let's just say that. It's probably the end of February at this point. But like,
February.
we hope you had a nice Valentine.
Valentine.
And that you were loving on the people that be loving on you.
Mm-hmm.
Amen. What's been bothering you this week?
It happened yesterday.
Okay.
I was at work and we have like this group chat that like I don't really participate in. It's like all the girlies. And it's like they all asked yesterday, can everyone send their favorite songs? The director wants to make a playlist or whatever or something like that. And I was like, I'm not sending my music. My music's club music. Like when I have to shake your nyash or like, you know, at the club, it's not accessible for everybody. You know, it's professional. And then I was like, you know what? Let me represent my UK artists. Let me get them on the map.
Mm-hmm.
And if anyone knows me, they know me and K1. That's my babes.
Is she a UK babe?
K1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know this.
East London babes.
Wow. I really didn't know this.
Wow.
I had no idea where she was from.
I thought she was American.
I never thought. Because you know, the thing is, a lot of artists...
Wow.
A lot of artists sing in a Midwest accent. Like, it's not... Think about it. Like, how many UK people do you still, when they sing, say can't? Like, they don't sing in their accents. So it's sometimes hard if you don't know someone's background to know where they're from.
True.
So, wow, I didn't know. Okay, yeah, carry on.
So you know what? Let me send, a K1 song. You know what? Whatever. I wasn't even thinking. I did send her the message, can it have rude words? And they were like, yes, we need... Sahar, participate more in this group chat, please. And I was like, whoa, okay. So anyway, I sent the song. And then I realized, like, all the other people... I was listening to all the other songs. I'm like, very, like, alternative. Very, like... There was some Spanish music in there. There was some, Latin music in there. And then I'm like, okay. But then I deep the song I've sent. And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. My song, the lyrics in the song literally say, she's single, but I know that pussy only tingles for me.
That was a choice. You sent that to your boss?
Not really my boss.
Okay.
One of our higher ups are in the chat. But I did ask. I said, can I have rude words?
I honestly, like... Obviously, the lyrics are a bit mad, but, like, people in this industry, there's no appropriateness. Like, I hate to say it, but, like, the entertainment industry, guys, so much flies.
No, but at the same...
Anything goes,
Everything goes.
Truly.
No, but, like, we're cool and everything.
Yeah.
Everyone's really cool on. But I was just like... I'm exposing myself, Loki. I'm not a hoe. I promise.
No one would think that, bro. Do you know how many like R&B songs are about like love and sex and all this drama? Like no one's just because you listen to Summer Walker doesn't mean you are pining over an ex. Yeah. How many times has she been over it? She's been over it, still over it, finally over it, just getting over it. Hey, she's been over it. So yeah.
But yeah, so that's what's been bothering me. I'm just like, because I'm like looking at all these alternative songs, all these, and then I've just sent Do What, and the song is called Do What I Say.
Well.
And then at the end I wrote enjoy, lol. And then I left.
Stay tuned for how this all turns out for Sahar. We hope nothing. We hope she doesn't get a Title IX case on her hands. Let's just put it there. Guys, I hurt my child. And for those who don't know, I don't actually have a human being or a pet for that matter of fact. By my child, I mean my car. My poor baby Faith. She's been going strong. She turns 4 in March.
Oh.
And she finally got her first dent, and it was all my fault. I have no one else to blame but myself, unfortunately. I even told the insurance that, unfortunately, it was just, I don't know, was it carelessness? Was it that I missed something? Was it I was in a hurry? I was stressed? There was lots going on. But basically, yeah, I scratched my car, guys. Fortunately, no one else was involved. It was in a parking lot, like... It was the best case scenario that you can have for a collision because no one else is involved, no one is getting harmed, yada yada. But I did just feel, I don't know, like it was my first scratch, my first like dent, you know. So I feel like it's always gonna feel like, oh man, you know. And then there's all the adulting that you have to deal with it thereafter, like you're calling insurance, and then insurance needs to book you a courtesy vehicle, and then you need to go to a collision center and the panel beaters, and then they tell you how much it costs, and there was just a lot of adulting going on this week. And it was a bit overwhelming. So that's what's been bothering me this week.
That aside, we've made mistakes in our lives, you know. We've made mistakes, we have regrets. So in this episode we kind of wanted to, you know, tiptoe into the things that we aren't really proud of, the mistakes we've made, the things we've learned from, whether it be bad purchases, bad mistakes,
Interesting people,
trusting the wrong people. How did I get here? You wake up, you're in a situation, oh no, how did I arrive here? It's half the time your fault. So we're going to dive into that today.
Yeah, so what are certain mistakes that you've made that you think our listeners could benefit from hearing? Let's do different categories. I think that would probably help guide this conversation a bit more. So let's just say mistakes in your personal life. So we're going to do since moving here, guys, because we're in our mid-20s, late 20s. This episode will be too long if we do all the mistakes we've ever made in our whole lives. So we're going to focus on like here, like since we've moved here, since, you know, that's what the focus is.
Yeah. So since I've personally moved here, going off Pateka's unfortunate incident of her scratching her car, which I told her the other day. I said all the best girlies scratch their cars, and then she looked at me and she said no. And I said, wow, okay, you don't want to join the club, it's okay. She doesn't want to join the club. But I have got into accidents, not with the wall or the parking, but with another vehicle.
You have also gone with the wall, no?
With the wall twice.
Okay.
With a pole and then a wall. The first day I got my car, I dented it. Yes, the front. But it wasn't that bad. I think if I pour hot water on it, will back up. I've had many people beep at me and are fearful to be in my car. But you know what? I think the best people make mistakes with their car.
Yeah. Get it out the way now.
Yes. So these are the light mistakes that, you know, that happens. It happens. This is life.
What have you learned from it though? Like, what would you tell people? I guess maybe for your first car, maybe it shouldn't be your dream car.
Yeah, that's
maybe iron out the kinks of your driving before you get your G-Wagon, your Bentley, your Rolls, you know, just wait a little bit.
That's what Patty was saying to me. She was like, just be happy it's not your dream Jeep. Yeah, because I want a Jeep Sahara. She was like, just be happy it's not that car. And I'm like, you know what?
Truly, because it'll hurt a little. You know, it'll hurt a little. Yeah, I think driving-wise, that's kind of really it to add as far as like just being like careful on the road. I think also like, this is a good lesson learned. Get a dashboard camera. Let me tell you.
Yeah, no, I
get a dashboard camera, because the way people will lie on your name. People will lie.
If I had a dash camera of the man walking out after my accident and him laughing and being like, ha, 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 he couldn't have gone and gotten a lawyer and said that his back hurts.
He lied.
He
literally lied, and now she's paying the price for it.
Yeah.
Quite literally.
And then
every month.
Literally 2 weeks before that, this is why I'm like, God, why? 2 weeks before that, I'm on the motorway and I've just dropped my friend off at the airport. A car is indicating, but they indicate too quickly and they hit a part of my car on the highway. And then he realizes what the fuck he's done. room, goes off. And then the person in front of me is like, go, go, go. I'm like, this is not Fast and Furious. This is not a chase. We're not in an action movie. I'm not chasing his ass. I'd rather be alive. The first thing I did is I pulled an exit, checked. I saw it. I couldn't even see the dent. Like, I couldn't see anything. But a couple of weeks later, I saw that there was actually like a little dent. But if I had a camera, I would have gotten his details straight away.
Yeah, there's so many. You're not the only person. I know other people who've also been in like accidents that were clearly the other person's fault, but then they denied it. Like they denied it in court. They said, I didn't do anything. And the person that I'm thinking of, luckily for them, there was someone else who witnessed it on the road, like a stranger. And the stranger gave this person their details to be like, hey, I saw the accident and I have a dashboard camera. Like, if you want to dispute, because shame, like this person really was injured. And imagine if someone injures you and tries to say, "Oop, not my fault, sorry." So thankfully, like their case got resolved because of the evidence that they had from someone else's camera. So yeah, that's why I'm just like, truly, guys, get a dashboard camera in all these driving things. Be careful. Iron out your kinks maybe before getting your dream car. Cool. We've established the driving ones. Personal life.
I think for me coming here and like, I think two things I've realized in this life: when people are out to hurt you and get you and trick you and whatever, it doesn't always come in the form of crazy attitude, really weird, horrible attitude. It can come in the form of pure love in the beginning.
Or what appears to be pure love.
Or what appears to be pure. Don't let the love bombing, don't let the gassing you up, don't let the doing things for you, asking you questions, making you feel appreciated, buying things for you, whatever. Don't let that shit trick you. Suss out people for a good year.
Yes.
For a good year, suss out people.
I think my lesson is also just, it's kind of related to yours as far as be careful of becoming overly familiar with people too quickly.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. It's so interesting because I don't think my personality is a very like, I meet you, I love you, oh my God. I'm not like that. But I think, and Gudlan and I were talking about this, that like South Africans are just very warm and very friendly people. And we're very comfortable very quickly. Like, I don't find it difficult to be in emotional intimacy with people, like quite quickly. I mean, she was even like, when we were setting up, she was telling Rosie about our first time actually spending time together. And I barely knew this girl, but I felt comfortable enough to tell her, you don't look good, here's some Vaseline, and hug her. Like, the first time, you know what I mean? Like, I am like that. So I might not tell you my life story, but like, I will open myself up to you in that way. And like she said, you need to suss people out, because honestly, the times where I have been in really uncomfortable situations in friendships or anything like that has been because I think I just got too comfortable too quickly, you know? And there are going to be people who you meet and you just click and it's just fine. Like, we hope that for you. But I think especially when you are adjusting to a new place and you don't know the norms of that place, you don't know how people talk, what people think is appropriate, what's not appropriate, what people's belief systems are, because people don't always lead with that. It takes time to figure that out. And you don't want to wake up and find that your bestie doesn't believe in your human rights. You know what I mean? That kind of thing can ruin things a little bit. So I think I also agree as far as like taking time before you get overly familiar with people in personal spaces. And also just like, yeah, man, don't be too warm. Yeah, man, just.
One thing I'm working on is not trying to be too nice all of a sudden and like give too much. Like, I'm trying to hold back. But honestly, it's not, being Persian is really hard for me to not give. But wow, people take.
People take.
But wow, people are greedy, like Pateka sometimes says. People are greedy.
It's also just like you sometimes find yourself in a really uncomfortable position. You're like, how did we get here? Like, you completely...
How did we...
And I think people often misinterpret niceness. And I think especially like if we're going to like speak work scenarios as well, especially like men. I think men also just like... any small amount of kindness, they can take it as an in. And I've been put in situations where I was just like, hey, wait, you are about to cross a boundary of appropriateness, and nobody asked for that. Yeah, I was just being polite. Like, let's just not be weird.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I let women ruin my life. I trust a woman way too soon. Whether it be in relationships, friendships. I'm like, you're a woman, you can't do it. Oh, okay. If you're a Caucasian woman, I'll say, oh, that one, that's my fault. Okay, well,
You'll suss it out a bit more.
yeah, but like, dude, women of color, I've let them ruin my life so much.
Yeah.
Like, I've let them, because they are women of color, and because they see me, they give me that 1% of being seen, and I'm like, oh, they can give me the 100%. No.
It's not gonna come.
No, not at all. Like, for example, one thing I hate about people, I genuinely don't think any of my acquaintances or my new friends know me like that. Or like some of my friends, I don't think they know me like that. Like, Patty knows me in this stage of my life, and except my family, Naya, Noor, Pendar, Saba, like, except those people, like here, it's only Patty that knows me really well, and Issy, because they don't expect me to be this performative niceness all the time. Like, Sahar gets upset, Sahar gets angry, Sahar shouts, Sahar cries, Sahar makes mistakes. Sahar isn't this person who's always kind and giving. She's so sweet, she's so this and that, she's this artist, she's that. Sahar is a girl who says that she wants to do Pilates, but she doesn't go to the Pilates. Sahar is the girl.
Oh wait, I'm just so glad.
Sahar is the girl that buys unnecessary things and is judged for it. I don't like. There's limited people in this country that know, like, don't expect me to be this performative person all the time, and I feel like some of my friends do, and my previous friends here, when they saw me kind of being vulnerable and, hey, these are my boundaries, hey, this is how I am, this is what I like, aside from being so nice and trying to give you my whole entire kidney every time you cry, and I'm like, let me help you and stuff. As soon as they see a Sahar that's standing up for herself and, you know, not being very, very sweet in that moment, they're like, whoa, bitch, bye. And I'm like, wow, you really were never my friend. You like the performative Sahar that I was. That was my mistake, because when you meet someone, you meet acquaintances when I'm at work, I'm very like sweet. I want to, be my best self. I'm not always my best self. And a friend is someone who knows that you're not your best self every day.
Yeah, and loves you regardless.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, and I think just speaking on the topic of like being yourself, I think this is also just going to go out to anyone who is
Melika, sorry.
I think anyone who's especially moving to a new place or a new city or whatever, sometimes you can feel the inclination to kind of assimilate in a way, right? Like you move to a place, you're the odd one out, you want to get there and you want to fit in, right? Resist that urge to
Don't
blend
do
in.
drugs.
Okay, well, I definitely resist that.
Yeah.
But also, like, resist the urge to dilute who you are to blend in better with other people.
Yeah.
I think that's definitely something that I learned, because I think when you move somewhere and you are the foreign party in that place, you think, oh, if I dilute myself in certain ways, then you can be more comfortable around me, therefore I will form community in these spaces quicker. Yeah. It doesn't work like that. The best community you're going to find is when you are yourself, when you are your full self, like you just described all the different dimensions of who you are. The right kind of people are going to be attracted to all of that, are going to bear with you as you bear with them, give you grace as you give them grace. So I think just be you, man. Just be you, man. Like, just be you. Take your time getting to know people. Don't dive head first because you're scared of being lonely, or you're scared of being known as a bitch, or you're scared of not, I don't know, climbing any work ladders or getting work friends. You'll get there. You can't rush these things. Like, just don't do it. Yeah.
So I think the mistake is, trusting people a bit too soon, and then being too nice, and then people expecting you to do that all the time.
I think another mistake that I made in my journey here was always chasing the next success and not being present in what I had at that moment in time. Again, you move here, you've got big goals, like you're doing what we were doing while I was doing 2 master's degrees. I wanted to get internships. I wanted to secure myself a full-time job. I wanted to create great films. I wanted to make great friends. I wanted to live in a place that I like. I wanted to keep up with my physical health. Do you see how long this list is? I can barely breathe after like listing all of those things. And it was almost like I was validating my journey here by how much I had achieved. I was constantly validating the fact that I was here by the boxes that I was ticking, the things that I was doing, the accomplishments that I had on my back. And that's very long, mates. Like, it's very long.
Still do it.
Yeah, I still do it. But I try do things that force me to be present, that force me to surrender to whatever my present circumstances are, whether that's praying, whether that's journaling, whatever makes you pause. Do that more frequently if you can, because otherwise you're just never going to be content. You're never going to be content with what you have done so far, because you're constantly thinking about the next thing. And I don't think this just applies to people who like pick up their lives and start a life elsewhere. I think this can apply to life in general. But I especially realized that about myself here, because like it's like every semester there was something, like, okay, cool, you got straight A's here. What's the next internship? Okay, you got this one. How can we go into a bigger studio? Okay, now we like, girl, like I think back to that time and I'm just like, you should have just held on to certain moments a bit more, not felt frustrated when things didn't work out according to your timing in certain instances. This is me speaking to myself and hopefully speaking to you if it resonates. And yeah, things will happen in their time. But I think just the big lesson for me was just being present. Oh, and I think this is the other aspect of feeling like things were fleeting. There was a point in time when I had moved here and I wouldn't feel comfortable posting anything about anything. Like I would post like here and there, like a photo here and there. But like, for instance, like you wouldn't catch me doing like a whole reel or a whole TikTok about a cool event I'd gone to or a trip I'd gone to or recording the times that I fly and I find really nice cabins or whatever. Like you wouldn't catch me ever doing that because I felt like it could all just slip through my fingers at any moment in time. And I just think it's not nice and it's not healthy. And I think I've stopped doing it, truly. Obviously, sometimes you'll catch yourself like falling back in familiar patterns, but I actively work against it all the time so I can just be present and enjoy my life and just be happy with the things that I have. And I finally got to a point, I think it was in 2024 maybe, when I realized like it is well. Like you're doing great. Like things are fine. Like you can share your joys, you can share your life if you want to, you can keep it to yourself if you don't want to. Like it doesn't mean that things are gonna, I don't know, like
no, 100%.
I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense to you, but sense. Yeah,
I think it's a mixture of not you learning to be less hard on yourself, and also a mixture of not caring how things look or how other people may perceive things. It's like a mixture of all of those things, and you're healing from all of those things combined.
Yes, I think. Yes. And also the whole like, yeah, the constant chase for achievement thing. And I think also part of that comes from being a high achiever as a kid.
Yeah, I remember we spoke about that.
Yeah, I think also being a high achiever as a kid in your adulthood, it takes time to just like relinquish that desire for the dopamine boost of like an A grade or a well done or people applauding for you or knowing you're gonna go on stage for assembly, or you know what I mean? Like things move faster, but things move at a slower pace when you get older. You know, the things we are achieving and looking to get in our lives take more time.
They do take a lot of time.
So you just have to enjoy the ride. I think that's just enjoying the ride. And that was my big thing. And if I was to look back at myself, I'd be like, just bring it. It's okay. Just it'll be all right, darling. It will be all right. And I think that's could like resonate with anyone. If you move somewhere and you're like, oh, I'm just here for an exchange program, or oh, I'm here for just school and I'm only going to be here for 2 years and like soak in as much of that time, however long it's going to be, by just being present.
Literally, like sometimes I'll be driving and sometimes I love living in LA sometimes. Like I'm just like, wow, I'm working, I'm going home to my friend, I'm going home to my apartment that I'm paying for myself, I have my own car, just had a good day at work, I'm living in a sunny country, doing the best I can.
We thank God for the weather.
Thank God for the... I have I have a bachelor's and a master's from one of the best universities in the world. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm just very pleased. But I go back and I feel nostalgic about the first couple months I came to America. And I'm like, sometimes, even though it was really rough for me those first few months, because new country, away from the family for the first time, I wish I kind of like would have sat down with myself and be like, Saha, no one's here to support you right now, but everything is fine, enjoy, look at the palm trees, your joy is resistance. I think that's the one thing I wish I would practice more, is being joyful for my people, even though I want to cry, I want to scream. Enjoying myself and being happy is something my ancestors, my family, and my people want for me.
Yes.
If I need to do that if they can't.
Yes.
So I think that's something I wish I reminded myself more of.
Yes, that your joy is your resistance. And that, like, I think we both also sometimes do this thing whenever, like, either painful things are happening at home or, like, we're lonely or whatever. It's almost like you sit in your sadness because you think that kind of... It makes it better. Or it's almost like you feel guilty, and the way that you carry that guilt for your absence is by making yourself more miserable. That is not the cure, darling. I promise you, you will not feel better.
Patty remembers.
You will not feel better.
Do you remember in June? Do you remember June when the war was going on? And I was just like in my bed.
Yes.
What did that do?
No, absolutely.
What did that do? Do you know what I mean? Or like, so right now, even now, I'm watching like my people. I know we shifted the conversation, sorry, but like even now, I'm like watching people, or like mothers, fathers, aunties, uncles at their like sons' funerals, or their daughters' funerals. So, and then they get up. We're in Iran. We have a really bad, like, I don't like it. It's quite heavy. Mourning is really heavy in Iran. It's very depressing, but people have started to dancing at funerals and celebrating the children and singing and dancing to remember them.
They should come to funerals in South Africa. That's our core.
Yeah, I remember.
After tears is our core.
I remember Ghana's like that as well. I remember
South Africa is very like that. Like, we'll have obviously there's sadness when you lose someone that you've loved, but after that, like your church service, the mourning period, and the graveyard situation, we celebrate. Yeah. You celebrate that person's life.
Yeah, and that's what Iranians have started doing. And I'm just like, wow, they're fighting their pain with joy, with celebration. You've lost your life, but you lost your life for a cause, and I'm proud of you.
Exactly.
And I'm going to celebrate your life. And I think I wish when I was in my mid-20s, I think is when I came here. I wish when everything was going on, I wish that I would have tried to make myself more happy, because I know that's what those people would have wanted, is to see the other people thrive whilst, So, yeah, I think being nostalgic is sometimes weird, because it makes you realize, like, oh, I wish I enjoyed those moments more. I wish I was more joyful.
Yes, that part.
But I've started to
especially when you read like old like journal entries, and you're like, damn, girl, you were sad. Like, why were you so sad?
And sometimes we get sad.
And I'm like, I want to hold my little younger self and be like, it's really all right, hey? Like, it's really gonna be all right. Like, you're having a bad day. It's not a bad life. I promise you.
It's a bad day, not a bad life.
Yeah. Completely agree with everything that you've said, and I think joy is the cure. I think that is a very big, like, I really just felt that as far as like the lesson being learned, that like joy and love is truly the cure. It is like for a lot of things, like I think about myself in moments where I feel bad for missing out on family events or not being there for certain protests or certain movements, like with everything that was happening last year. And it's instead of just carrying, like, obviously mobilize, speak up where you can about, like, femicide happening in South Africa, or, speak up to the degree in which you can and use whatever platforms you do have. But also it is okay to, two things can be true at once. Your heart can ache for a certain thing, but you can also fight with joy. You can.
Honestly, you can fight with joy.
I think to the Super Bowl, actually, when we're speaking about joyous resistance, and just how beautiful that was. If you guys haven't watched or don't know, Bad Bunny was the headlining act for the Super Bowl that happened this past weekend. It was absolutely beautiful. Like, it was so beautiful because this country is also just in a very, by this country I mean US, it's just in a very painful moment at this time. And it was just so beautiful for someone from his community to be on such a big platform and be like, I'm going to tell you who I am, where I come from, where we all come from, and the fact that we are better together than apart, and that when hard times come, we fight with our joy, and we fight by staying in love. What was that quote? The only thing that drives out hate is love.
The only thing more
powerful than hate is love. Like, yeah, guys, if you love us the way we clearly love you, please subscribe. Please, if you're listening on Spotify, follow the show. If you're a gym girly and you like to listen to your podcast while you're working out, or while you're taking a walk, or while you're at work, we have an audio option for you. Like, just lock in. You know what I mean? And if you like any particular episode, let us know. Comment, share.
Yeah.
Come say hi to us on our socials. We be posting on TikTok and Instagram. Yeah. Do the things, and we will see you in the next episode. Bye.
Bye, guys.